Hey everybody, it's Jen again, and I'm here today with another episode of my Office Overhaul and Declutter series. Today I'm going to take y'all back to October 9th of 2016. It was Columbus Day weekend. I had a 3-day weekend. I believe this was the Sunday, so very much cherish my 3-day weekends away from work. But in this episode, I finally finished putting stuff back in my closet. I get my floor cleared off and I start on the area where my desk is. But I also show y'all the state of the house as I was doing this. I think this is the first time I kind of walk through the house and you get to see kind of what a hot mess it is. But I'm just going to let it play. I talk through this whole thing vlog style and I'll see y'all at the end. So it's time for another weekend update. Oh yeah. I haven't checked in a little bit. I mainly got the closet ready for this stage right now. Like I said, still got to use up quite a bit of this stuff and there'll be more space. But the floor is clear again. Dirty but clear. And I can't wait till I get everything back in place. I'm going to Murphy the fool out of this floor. But anyway, I'm now going to start clearing off my desk, move my desk out, so I can start taking this stuff out of this corner, because that's all I have left is this little piece and the corner and any little touch-ups. Like I have a couple, like, I don't know if y'all can see it. Where's that? There it is. See, I didn't even know. But just like this strip right here, just getting there with a little brush and, you know, fix that up. I have a couple holes to fill, but other than that, it will be done. At least for this thing right here. Well, and then I'll concentrate, like I said, using up some candles and things like that. I'm just so excited because I've not been able to do anything because it's been such a gom in here, and I hope this is a lesson to myself to quit accumulating junk. But anyway, whole nother story, whole nother day. Like I said, getting this desk cleared out because I only really want my computer to be on there when I go to pull it out. Got to pull all this stuff out. Luckily, only 3 shelves. This shelf in the middle here is nothing but empty containers. This stuff up here is stuff for my dad. So I just have to throw that in a box and let him go through it. So that's nice. This I dread. I dread. This is my CDs. That's going to be like, I don't even want to think about it right now. I may just have to put them in a box today and come back to them tomorrow or something. But this shouldn't take very long. I do have some brackets to paint, but nothing compared to this over here. And I'm not even going to worry about filling holes unless they're really huge behind here or up here. Ain't worried about it. I know I do have a lot to do here. We had all these anchors in the wall. Like I said, I ain't going to be hanging nothing back up. Well, I'll probably hang my college degree back up. I'll probably just file my high school one, and that'll be it. I'm not hanging anything else back up. Another quick thing. I don't even know if I'll hang my degree up. I don't know. Might not fool with that. We'll see. It ain't done me much good so far, right? But anyway, whole nother story, whole nother day. You may be surprised to learn. You probably remember I had solar dancers stacked up in all these windows. I have extra screws and screwdrivers in there right now. But this is all the solar dancers from this room that I have left. And I'll tell you, because where I had them sitting in the window, some of them had been in that window for 2 years. The whole back of them was completely bleached out. And I could just push my thumb on it and crack it. So I couldn't even really give those away. So that's something to think about. I mean, if you have those, you may want to make sure that you keep them rotated. But these were some that did not get faded. And these 3 turkeys, one of my friends wants them to do her Thanksgiving house decor. So those are going to her. We don't decorate the house for holidays anymore, thank goodness. We're just not them type of people. We're just not holiday people. I don't even know. We'll probably put stockings up for Christmas and that'll be about it. We just don't do that stuff anymore. But anyway, yeah. My goal is to have the priming done, and the priming and the spackling done on here by tomorrow night. Tomorrow is Columbus Day and my workplace is closed. So I do get to be home tomorrow, 3-day weekend, yay. I just wish I had more energy to have gotten more stuff done this weekend. Because I do like one thing and then I'm wore out and I have to go lay down a minute, but it is what it is. So I guess I'm going to quit yakking and get to cleaning some stuff up. I still have quite a few things to do out here. Look at this mess. See, this is where it's all hiding. This is all, with the exception of our Christmas tree, our little like 2-foot Christmas tree. This is all just empty containers. I think I showed this before. It has grown. And then this is stuff I still have to go through. This is just framed pictures and this under the bed thing. And I'm just going to take the pictures out the frame and get rid of those. Eventually, I just want to scan all our family pictures in and see if one of my family members wants the paper pictures, because I don't. I know that's bad to say. I used to be very hardcore about keeping all the paper pictures, but I'm just not into it anymore. I don't know. I don't even want pictures on the wall or anything. It's just a new thing. I don't know. But yeah, I still got September on there. I need to switch that over. That's been a while. I'm going to get to it and hopefully I'll check back in with wonderful, wonderful progress. Oh, one more thing before I go. This, I'm very excited about this. This little doodad down here. This is a special piece we've had. I think my mother bought it from one of the little local shops we used to have years and years ago. This little cabinet down here. It's actually made out of wood paneling. This guy made it. It's really cute. It comes out in an accordion style. I'll probably show it more when I do the final tour of the room. But it never was functional. We just had it junked up so much and stuff stacked on top of it. But now every single bit of our sewing stuff, minus the machine of course, fits right in there. And then it fits in this little hole down there. And it matches and it works out perfect. So just thought I would share that. It is really nice having stuff decluttered and having it fit. And now if we need to sew, we go right in there and that's done. But anyway, now I'm going to get to it and I'll be back. So I just filmed my CD declutter. It was over 40 minutes, so I don't know if that's going to get uploaded or not. Just me going through my CDs, but I think I did pretty good. This little stack right here I'm keeping, and some of them I'm still iffy about. And these I'm going to give away, both these stacks. So I cut it down at least like 75%. So I'm pretty happy with that. Gotta take those down. I thought I would show you something interesting though. Oh, it's a mess in here, y'all. Don't judge me. When you have a tiny house and you're trying to clean, it gets really messy and the fan's on, so I apologize for that. But I thought I would show y'all, because this is one thing that was mentioned. I read that, what is it, Marie Kondo book, or Kondo book, and there was something she touched on in there that really got me. Now, most of that book didn't really resonate with me, but this point really did. So, you see this stuff in here? Look at this mess. Okay. Now I'll go back in there and finish talking so the fan's not too loud. But all that pile of stuff is stuff I just want to get rid of, give it away, toss it, whatever, just needs to go, right? And that stuff that my dad wants to look through, or he wants to try to keep, or he wants to keep somewhere, or, you know, that somebody wants, or, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that impedes it from getting out of your house. And some of that stuff's been sitting there for 6 weeks. We had a wonderful dining room, and now it's a big pile again. And it's people pulling stuff out of the trash when they see you throw it away, pulling stuff out of donate boxes, saying, oh, we might need that. We might do this. We need to keep that. And that's been one of the big problems, in our house and how it's got this bad and everything, and that stuff's just going to sit there. So she talks about in her book how you need to declutter and get rid of stuff and take it to donate and all that when nobody else is there and nobody sees you, because if they don't see you get rid of it, they're not going to miss it. So that's just a big thing that we're, one of the challenges right now. So it's probably a big thing. I'm sure a lot of other people do that too. Like, you're getting rid of stuff and people jump in and go, oh, but I want that. Oh, but I want this. No, we can't get rid of that. So yeah, but I'm going to get to it. I just talked way too much and my voice is going through these CDs. And I will check in with y'all probably tomorrow. I don't know. Depends on how tired I get tonight, but I'm going to get to it.
The clips that y'all saw took place on the same day over about 6 or 7 hours. So that was a pretty productive day. I remember I just wanted to get that last corner, the green paint, just done. Like, when you can see the end, you just push through and get there, because at this point I was just over it. But y'all saw I got the closet filled just to the brim with stuff. I still had too much stuff now that I'm looking back on it, but at the time, oh my gosh, that was such a huge improvement over what I had. If y'all have been watching since the first episode, my goodness, it just such a big difference. I got rid of so much stuff. It was still too much, but it was getting there. And that little sewing, what you want to call it, that I was finally able to put in there, that was just great. There was a local guy, I've been told the story, he made that out of wall paneling, and it's just a neat little piece, and I love that it's actually functional and I can kind of put it in there and see it every day. Let's see what else happened in this episode. Took all the stuff off the shelves above my desk. I had all kinds of just junk up there. This is back when I was doing beauty empties, wax melt empties, all these different type of stuff. So one of those shelves was literally just bins of trash, which is just crazy to me now. That's one reason I had to stop doing those videos, because I was taking up space with trash. It's just not something I want to do anymore. I also had a lot of my dad's stuff in here that he had plenty of room to store in his room. And then I had lots of just bins of boxes of bins. Just storage stuff. Oh my gosh. So it was nice to get those cleaned out. Seeing my CDs again. Oh gosh, that still hurts. I got them today to I got 10 of them in my car. And I'm slowly just trying. I'm probably just rip the MP3s off of there. But there's just something about it. Those of y'all that are around my age, in your 30s or just a bit older, there was something just so wonderful when you got the new CD with the cover art and all this stuff. And, we all had those big binders full of CDs that we'd flip through and figure out what we were going to listen to on the car ride. And I don't know. It's just something, I guess, you don't really get nowadays that just has its own appeal to me. But oh my gosh, I did get myself Spotify, so kind of not needed now, but it's still something very hard. I'm a music junkie. Also, oh my gosh, did y'all see my house? That wasn't even at its worst. Oh my gosh, that desk that we no longer have, thank goodness, that big thing, just packed to the top with just storage bins, and then stuff all in the floor. And then you heard me address it a little bit, and this was a huge problem. Stuff that I would put stuff out to go either to the dump or to Goodwill or whatever, and it would be brought back in the house. Or, well, I need to go through that. Well, I need to go through this. And it's just very hard. Like, and I touched on that Marie Kondo book that so many people were talking about at this time. And, most of it I was just like, okay, whatever. But that was one point that really hit me, because people will try to bring stuff back in. And That was such a huge thing because some of that stuff sat there, and honestly, confession time, I just had to slowly sneak it out like a few pieces at a time so that it didn't, attract any attention. And let me tell you, never was figured out. Now, this was not stuff that was his. That's his stuff. I wouldn't do that. But this was just, I guess, like communal or general type stuff. That, if it sits there for 6 weeks or more, it's not that important to keep. Y'all ever do that? Y'all ever just snuck stuff out of the house? I just started doing that, or I go lock it out in the trunk of my car or something so that it couldn't be brought back in the house. Like, true story. It was a situation. And I'm just as bad. I mean, these are habits that I learned throughout the years. Even now, I'm better now, but I even second guess myself. I'm like, well, maybe I should hold on to that. Now we're doing a lot better. We set time limits on things. If we have not used such and such thing in a year, a month, 2 weeks, whatever, it goes. No question, it goes. So it's been doing so much better, and the house is slowly getting better. It's a very long process. It is. Even me showing you these episodes here, I mean, this has been spanning almost a year now through these episodes, and it's just a process. I'm even doing it now today. In fact, this whole morning I spent decluttering again and just rearranging my office, which hopefully y'all will get to see that soon. And it's just forever a process. That's another thing I disagree with that Marie Kondo book is it's not something you do once and it stays forever. But anyway, I'm rambling. This was just an episode where I'm looking back and, the horrors of how my house was during that time and everything. It was so stressful, but it's nice to see the room come together. Well, I have rambled us on to probably close to 20 minutes now, so I'm going to get to it, y'all. And thanks for spending some time with me as you see my wacky little office come together. All right, guys. See y'all on the next one. Bye.